Heyo everybody, Haku here from my review of Killing Bites chapters 117, 118, and 119, and hopefully I don't get in trouble, but I'm going to use the reading screen that I usually use for read-throughs to throw some panels up while I'm talking. This isn't probably going to be super duper long because, I mean, it's Killing Bites. It's probably not going to be a crazy review or anything, but I'm gonna do 3 chapters since I've fallen behind a bit. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for all the comments on the previous Killing Bites videos. I agree, somebody said that Yoko should end up being the lioness, and I have said that for a while. I really think she should end up also being Beastman Lioness, but you know, with all that aside, let's start talking about these 3 chapters. 117 of the 3 of them has the least to talk about by far, in my opinion, so we just have this sort of spiel going on. Earth has been through 5 mass extinctions, and humanity is providing the 6th. And now the Dino Men are going to finish that off and rule the Earth. The dinosaurs will rule the Earth once again. We have Lion and Tiger fighting the Dino Apocalypse random dinos. The dinos, as explained by Tiger, don't just want to defeat you, they want to eat their victims. So when you fight the Dino Men, you gotta bite to kill. And Lion is like, no. A lion, when he fights, must exude pride and dignity. And I'm like, dude, you are one of the least dignified characters in the franchise. What are you talking about, my guy? But he's like, you gotta exude pride and dignity. Then at the very end, Dino Suckus shows back up. At least I'm pretty certain that's him. So he's back, he arrives, and we're left cliffhung on that. We don't know if he is friend or foe. Does he work with the Dino Apocalypse to fight Leo and Tiger? Is he sort of Leo and Tiger's like last final battle or something? We don't actually know what the deal is with him, because we get cliffhung there and we go to other stuff for the next 2 chapters. Then 118 is a really good chapter. 118 starts with Riku saving Ui, who we knew was going to be fine, but now we know Riku saved her. She got out of it fine. And hilariously, I love the next scene where Hirodate Tachiro is commentating his own death. That was so funny. That was so great, where he was commentating through his own death. Riku says he was suspicious of this to begin with. This whole tournament thing was kind of suspicious to begin with. The broadcast here, the reason they were broadcasting the tournament, it was meant to show off Dinosuchus and Mammoth destroying the competition and showing off the military potential of Beastmen and this primal sort of reversion. But both of them ended up being defeated, and that's why the broadcast was shut off after the Pure versus Rio fight. But you would think they still would be hedging their bets on Koyomi, right? Wow, why am I forgetting her name? But you would think they would still kind of bet on her, but whatever, that's why it was shut off. But Ui's mission, what she needs to do now, is to restart the broadcast to show the world Beagle defeating Deinonychus. And yeah, that's where she has to go for now. We cut over to the Yashin stuff, who now plans to eliminate Sonseira and Sonseki. So hopefully we see some more of them. Sonseira has been around for so much, yet we really don't know her deal. We don't know what she's all about yet. So I kind of want to see some more of her there. So he transforms in order to finish off Shido, but then he's saved by, hold on, let me pull it up. He's saved by Shinozaki, and she survived. And that is what we are left on as our cliffhanger. Whoa, how's she back? How's she alive? Really cool that she got to survive. Again, neat to see more of her, and next chapter makes that even better, so let's go talk about that. We start chapter 119 with a flashback to 3 months prior and a meeting between Shinozaki and Ryo, and it's really, really good. Ryo still feels guilt for their shared past, their shared backstory, and doesn't want to compete in the tournament. And we have this really, legitimately touching, legitimately good scene where Mai says, I don't hold it against you, I will always love you, and it's a genuinely really good scene. They then plan to fake her death within the tournament, and turns out the way they did it was to use Hanzake Moe to serve as a body double, and we have another flashback. She told Pure beforehand what she was going to do, and we've seen her survive some crazy stuff. I hope Hanzake Moe survives again, because if you, go watch the character ranking if you haven't already. I rate Hanzake Moe pretty high. I actually really like her. So I hope she survives, and I hope she gets to look like herself again after being smushed and everything. She just regenerates. So I hope she's fine. I hope she's okay. But all of this was really good. It explains the things we've seen. There are some good character moments in there. We get a use for another character who is a relatively minor character in the grand scheme of things, but actually, you know, not that minor. She gets to do some cool stuff. Like, all of that, I think, was really, really good stuff. And then we get into the setup for our final battle, and it seems like, you know, if this is the last arc of Killing Bites, and I kind of hope it's not, because I really love Killing Bites. I hope they just go for, like, a random, you know how they did kind of a big reset after the first arc, and then they did the second and third? Even though there is only a chapter a month, and it takes forever for any progress to be made, I just love the series so much that I'd really enjoy it if they did, like, you know, another reset, give us another arc. And, you know, it's a shame. I feel like the series should be more popular. It's really, really good in my opinion. They don't even have an official English version, because I would totally buy it. I would absolutely. I've even looked into buying the Japanese version, but shipping costs are insane if I do. It's crazy, because, like, manga's so much cheaper to just buy Japanese, but then the shipping costs are insane. So I have still thought about buying it physically. But it's so funny, because if this is the end, if this is the finale, so many battle shonen, this is more of a seinen than a shonen for sure, but so many finales are like anime Jesus versus evil anime God, whereas this is Beagle versus Dinosaur. It's so fun if this is the final battle. I love the scene, the part of the scene where Pure is on the way there, and Nunupi's just like, how's any of this our problem? We could just leave. Like, why is this our problem? I love this. But she says she's doing this for Koyomi, and I love this. Let Pure save Koyomi. Let Koyomi become a good guy. That's what I want to see. Let her be redeemed in some way. But then we have random Mutsujiro coming in and stopping the extra dinosaurs from interfering in the fight. So yeah, that's our setup for the final battle. We have the face-off between the two of them, and that's where we end. That's what we get for chapter 119. So with all that said, that's the review over with. Thank you so much for watching, because that's really all I got. I love this series. I want to do more, so I'll do another review or whatever when the next chapter comes out, I guess. So thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment on there, tell me what you thought of these chapters, my first thoughts and reaction. If you want to talk about anything more related to Killing Bites, I'd love to talk in the comments. If you want to talk any more on Twitter, we can follow there. If you want to talk any more on Discord, the server's free and open for anyone. Just ask and I can give you a link. And you know, if you want more content, I've done a few other reviews, but go watch the character ranking. I put so much effort into that. So a video with a lot of effort in, go watch the character ranking. And I guess that's it. So I'm going to end things here. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, I already said. I already said to follow on Twitter or to ask for a link to the Discord server if you want to. So all that's left is, if you want to support the channel, if you want to help me to continue to make videos, then you could always drop a super thanks down below. But if on top of wanting to help support the channel, you want a little something out of it yourself, if you want One Piece videos a little bit early, if you want a shout out at the end of every single one of my videos, then you can support by hitting join down below and becoming a channel member, going to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes and becoming a patron. Doing either of those things, again, you get a shout out at the end. There are different tiers, however much you feel like giving, just to help support the channel, just to help me to continue on. I'm going to continue on the best I can regardless, I always say, but if you want to help me, then that is the way to do it. That is a very good way to do it. So yeah, thank you to people who are already patrons and members. Thank you to Chosen Regular, Evan Hawley, Magical Girls, FR Nono and Abyss Knight, Jeritan Students, David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pate Arial. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all next time.